Okay, I was just going to make this video today to talk a little bit about the updates I've made to my app, List.it, and also use this video as a kind of tutorial for anybody who's new to the app. So, this is your standard screen that you'll be met with when you first open the app, if you first downloaded it. If you've already downloaded it and used it, then it will open as you left it. But let's assume that you've never downloaded the app before and never used it before. So this part is your folders. This is where your lists per se live, and in here, using this button, we can create a new list. So if we go to here, we're now met with this screen, which just simply prompts you to enter a list title and define some of the attributes that your list will have. So for this one, we'll keep all of them set. So by default, here you go, that's an attribute unset, that means you don't want to include it, and that's an attribute set, that means you want to include it. So for the tutorial, we shall include all of the attributes here. So if we just make a list under the name, let's say Christmas, and we've got all the attributes selected, so we click done, and we're now left with an overview of all the lists that we have, which obviously we just have Christmas because that's the only one we've created yet. So if we click on Christmas, we're now moved to the screen which shows the Christmas list. It doesn't currently contain anything, but this button prompts us to add a new item to this list. This button is a bag. This takes us back to the folders view, like so, which contains all our lists, and as you can see, we've only got Christmas there because that's the only one we've created. So if we click here to add a new item, we're met with all of the attributes that we defined before. So we've got price, shop, notes, and the ability to add a photograph. If we'd have unselected one of these attributes, it would have been excluded, and this page repopulates itself based upon that. So if we just put in something generic here, let's say a plant. Don't know why you'd want a plant for Christmas, but there you go. I don't judge. So let's say just anything, £10. Get it from, don't want to include any actual companies here, so let's just say plant shop. And you might be thinking, oh, how do I access those buttons under there? Simply click anywhere on the screen and the keyboard will move itself down. So we don't want to include any notes, so we just click on notes and that will automatically go away for us. And then we add a photo, allow access obviously, so we can add a photo. And inside the simulator, yes, fortunately we've got a picture of a plant, so we'll just add that. And now we have our first item added to the list. So if we want to view this item, we click on it, and there is all our details. If we want to zoom in on the picture, we can double click the image. It looks very blurry there, but it just depends on the quality of the picture added. And if we want to edit this item, we click the hammer, and there we go, we've got our current attributes, and we can change the photo, we can add notes, anything like that. So we'll go back, and then we go back again. And if we are now done with this item in the list, we can click and hold on it, and it will grey out and put a line through. Nice and simple. So what I've done here is built out a slightly bigger list so I can demonstrate a couple of other features. One of the things you can do, if you need to delete an item from a list, you can simply swipe like that. So swipe from right to left on the item and then click delete, and it will remove the item from the list. Or you can delete the entire list by opening up the bag or folders and clicking on this nut and then selecting the list that you wish to delete, clicking delete, done, and then going back to whatever list you choose to go back to. So we've gone back to the Christmas list here, and then we've got plant and all the information as we had before. So that's everything today. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's any suggestions for improvement or changes or issues that anyone is having with the app. And yeah, thanks for watching.